Okay, I just woke up and I'm thinking about this. Hypothetically, let's just say FromSoft decides, or well, fuck it. When Elden Ring first was in development, they're like, you know what? We're gonna put difficulties in the game. Okay, now this makes me think. How do you implement difficulty in Elden Ring or any FromSoft game? Do you make it like Elder Scrolls where enemies just have more health and you have less, or you do less damage and they do more damage? Okay, so what you're doing, actually, you would actually make the game harder technically with the difficulties. The game is meant to be how it is played. The statistics in the game, like your stats, your attributes, those all are would be completely fucked if you had a difficulty setting. You would become literally invincible instead of extremely overpowered like the game is now. And a lot of people actually are doing that, and it makes me extremely angry when I see on YouTube every other fucking video is rune farming, get 1,000,000 runes. That's not how the game's meant to be played. Like, you're not supposed to not fight any of the bosses and be level fucking 200 and then be like, "Oh, now the game's playable." No, that's just simply not how it was meant to be played. And I would consider it's a bit of an extreme, but it's like getting into Harvard. I'm never getting into Harvard. I'm way too retarded to go to Harvard. The only difference is the only difference where that analogy doesn't work is Elden Ring is possible. I don't care unless you have no hands or you're so mentally handicapped. The game is possible to be played. The only reason you people cannot do Elden Ring or FromSoft games is they don't want to. That's as simple as it is. You don't want to get good enough, which that phrase "get good," it's a two-edged sword where, yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't level up, which that is one of the edges of the sword. Getting good means playing the game, fighting just the regular mobs, getting used to rolling or using your shield or whatever you choose to, or magic. The other side is the get good, where you have to just be better at rolling or doing maneuvers at the right time or swinging your sword at the right time and not wasting your Estus flasks over and over again, which I see a lot of newbie players do. You're making newbie mistakes, which over time you're not gonna make. Like, they're not. These games are meant to be how they are, but I don't. And I'll get back to the original question: how the fuck do you implement easy mode into these games? I don't think it's possible without just completely wrecking the game itself. Like, it will not be those type of games if you do that, because here's the only way I see you making an easy mode in Elden Ring. You make the enemies even stupider, slower, and you make yourself deal just your base damage is way higher. And I think that's just absolutely wrong. It doesn't fit with the themes of these games. You are literally asking to make the game something else. That would be like, I don't know, maybe Berserk or some dark fan. Okay, let's just chop it up. Okay, that would be like asking, I don't want dark fantasy because it's too dark, and I need it to be more light. So it's like, just from that example, you'd be like, well, just tone down the themes. No, you just have to accept, if you don't want to get better at Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Bloodborne, these games are not for you. And I will admit that is to the detriment of the developer. But guess what? They're still doing great, and that's too bad for you. This is not for you. It's not. This is not your experience. It's not meant for you. You should not be playing it. Bottom line.